Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt, and welcome to another edition of the Raccoon Society. Thank you so much for all your questions and all your support as we work to improve the site. You can see a couple of the changes we just made. I actually just uploaded a widget called Raccoon TV, which is basically a playlist of 200, actually 400 of my favorite YouTube videos, mostly kind of educational stuff, cool music, or people just getting hurt, or animals dying in strange ways, attacking other animals. Anyway, and I'm also uploading some pictures from my cell phone and things like that. I'm going to Warped Tour today, actually, the time this video goes up, to ask your questions to a lot of the Warped Tour artists, and then to Lollapalooza also and some of their artists. But speaking of Warped Tour, I have a very good friend who knows a lot about Warped Tour. This is Sierra from VersaEmerge.
Hi.
And she's been cool enough to be our special guest this week and answer one of your questions. So,
let me read it.
Oh, you want to read it? Okay.
So this is from My Machine, a few underscores in that name as well. And she asks, if you know for sure that your relationship is going to end at some point because he just isn't the one, but the relationship is fun and has been going on for about 2 years, should you keep going or should you break it off? And my advice to you is that this is very much of a normal thing that I think a lot of people go through. Would you agree?
I think everybody's been there for sure, yeah.
It's something that you go through often, maybe once or twice, maybe a bunch of times, who knows, depends on your personality. And I would say that I might have gone through it pretty recently, and my final outcome was breaking it off and continuing on with life and doing my own thing. And I have to say that I think that's the better choice in the long run, though it is hard, because though something is fun, it's not always healthy. And though we don't know any detail about your own relationship and whatnot, sometimes though things are fun and you know it's not the thing, it tends to be more unhealthy than a healthier relationship. So there's probably a lot of bad things happening in the background that you shouldn't be dealing with, especially at your age.
Yeah, I think that everyone's relationship is unique. You know, I think it's hard and probably a lot more complicated than we realize, but the wording of her question said that she knows that it's not going to, she knows that it's over. So I think if that's the case, if that's how you feel, then I don't think it's fair to the guy, or to you to stay in it. And it is hard because, things get messy, and if you're in a place that's somewhat comfortable and safe, then it's hard to kind of step out and do the courageous thing. But if you don't do it now, as young as you are, then you're gonna, I think you're gonna set a dangerous precedent, and the rest of your life you may be less and less willing to take risks. And I think it's very important early on to kind of set that precedent and do the right thing, make the right choice, even though it's the hardest choice. I think it's a lifelong lesson.
So basically, get uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Go outside of your comfort zone, and let us know how it goes too, because I'd like to follow up.
Very curious.
Very curious.
Very.
Very well. Thank you, Sierra.
Thank you.
Welcome to Raccoon headquarters in New York City, and thank you so much for stopping by. Please take a fur.
We all get gifted with these.
Anyway, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Please keep sending in questions. We really appreciate it. Go eat your vegetables.
But not broccoli, because it's gassy.